How's it going, team? Corey here again. Okay, in this video, it's going to be a little bit different, more so informal. Obviously, I just kind of want to explain what's been happening over the last few days. We've had basically the game break for a couple of different reasons, and also there was kind of like a VIS clawback. So we took some VIS back in. I just wanted to explain the reason for that. So I guess I'll dive into the game side of things first, and what's happening with the game. So essentially what happened initially, we saw some, I guess, issues instantly. So it kind of happened out of the blue, and the reason for that was one of our service providers essentially just kind of like, I would say, broke in half on us. We don't actually know why, just yet anyway. The team is obviously investigating, but what that essentially meant is that they had to rebuild kind of that side from scratch. So they've attempted to do that one time, and that was our first initial hotfix, and it didn't actually fix the issue. So now they're taking a bit of a different approach, and that's the reason that it is taking a bit of an extended time at the moment. So while we were fixing that, or working on it at least, we did uncover basically a few other things, and they decided that now would be a good time to kind of smash it all out as we go along. And just before this happened, actually, this kind of leads me into the VIS side of things. We did notice another issue, as I mentioned, just before this happened. So it kind of piled on top of each other for the dev team, for everyone, and had a couple sleepless nights, I guess you could say. So with the VIS clawback, essentially what happened is that I would say it was about 3 days ago now, roughly 3 days ago from the top of my head. What actually happened is that a small update actually triggered double rewards. So what was happening is that every single person that participated in a race within that period, I think it was about just under 48 hours, or around 48 hours, let's say, they received double rewards, which is not okay, of course, because we're dealing with real money here. So a lot of people during that period of time as well were able to claim. So what we basically did, luckily for the VIS system, we basically just clawed back all of the unclaimed VIS, and then if you had already claimed, it would then put your VIS into negative. So basically you would just pay it back, like you normally would for a loan that was given out, or something else that was not necessary or that you needed to pay back. So yes, that's basically how it worked. There's not too much to it. It was a pretty simple bug for us to fix, but we do apologize for that as well. We did notice that on the data there was very obvious discrepancy, and when we did investigate, of course we then started to see it in the community. The community was like, I think I'm getting more rewards at the moment, and then we just piled on the confirmations and then decided to fix it. It just happened that it did come across at basically the same time as these other bugs as well. So unfortunate timing, but at least it didn't last a couple of weeks or something like that. We were able to get it very, very quickly, which we are very thankful for, and thankful to the guys in the community as well who did bring it to our attention. That really, really helps. So yes, I just kind of wanted to clear this up for you guys and just be as transparent as possible. There isn't anything that we do want to hide from you. Of course, as we scale, things are going to get a little bit rocky. I do want to make it clear that what we're experiencing now wasn't because of the scale. It was another issue, luckily. Our DAU is not that massive compared to where it's going. Possibly, I guess, the infrastructure side needs a bit of work. Definitely needs a bit of work and optimization. So we were ready for the scale. It just broke, unfortunately, so I guess you could say we weren't ready for the scale. We will get better though, and we will learn from this, and I hope you guys can continue to appreciate the game that we've built so far, and you guys are excited for what is to come in the future. Again, thank you so much guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.